In the heart of the bustling African city of Nkoso, there lived a young woman named Evelyn. She was a striking beauty with a determined spirit, navigating the complex landscape of a society that often judged women based on their marital status. Evelyn was no ordinary woman. She was successful, both in her career and her recently ventured business. However, her success became a double-edged sword, warding off potential suitors who feared her wealth more than they desired her love. Evelyn's modest living arrangement in her upscale neighbourhood was adorned with luxuries that spoke of her hard work and success. Yet, despite her accomplishments, the societal expectations placed upon her were suffocating. As the years passed and Evelyn approached an age considered ripe for marriage, the whispers of the town grew louder. Many questioned her ability to be a devoted wife and mother, assuming that her wealth had made her arrogant and unyielding. Despite her many qualities, Evelyn's romantic life was a string of failed relationships, with men who were either intimidated by her success or drawn to her wealth like moths to a flame. Each failed courtship only fueled Evelyn's frustration and strengthened her resolve to find genuine love, someone who would see beyond her wealth and cherish the woman she was. One day, Thomas entered her life, a seemingly genuine and sincere man who sparked a glimmer of hope in Evelyn's heart. He was different, or so it seemed. Thomas was charming, articulate, and expressed his feelings for Evelyn with an authenticity that melted her guarded heart. He managed to convince her that his intentions were pure, that he was genuinely interested in her, not her wealth. However, as the days passed and their relationship deepened, Evelyn couldn't shake the nagging doubt that crept into her mind. The wounds of past betrayals were still fresh, and the fear of being used for her money haunted her every step. One evening, after an enjoyable dinner at Evelyn's elegant home, the atmosphere took an unexpected turn. "Thomas!" Evelyn called out, her voice tinged with a mix of sadness and frustration. "We need to talk." Thomas, who was lounging on the plush sofa, looked up, concern etched across his face. "What's wrong, Evelyn? We've been so good together." Evelyn sighed, her eyes reflecting a mixture of vulnerability and strength. "I can't help but wonder, Thomas, are you here for me, for us, or are you just another man after my money?" Thomas, taken aback, attempted to reassure her. "Evelyn, you know I love you. I don't care about your wealth. I care about the person you are." But Evelyn, scarred by the betrayals of the past, couldn't easily trust. "Prove it, Thomas. Prove that you love me for who I am, not for what I have." As days turned into weeks, Evelyn's doubts grew. She couldn't escape the feeling that Thomas might be just like the others, a wolf in sheep's clothing, seeking to devour the wealth she had worked so hard to accumulate. One evening, as they sat in the dimly lit living room, Evelyn decided it was time to confront the truth. "Thomas," she said, her voice steady but tinged with sorrow, "I need you to leave. I can't keep living in fear, wondering if you truly love me or if you're just here for the comforts my wealth provides." Thomas, caught off guard, stammered, "Evelyn, please. I love you. I'm not like those other men." Evelyn, tears welling up in her eyes, stood her ground. "Love me before my money, Thomas. If you truly love me, to be sure." Thomas, a mix of frustration and confusion on his face, reluctantly got up from the sofa. "You're making a mistake, Evelyn. I genuinely care about you." But Evelyn, fueled by a painful history of broken promises, couldn't let fear dictate her life any longer. "If you love me, Thomas, prove it. Otherwise, it's time for you to go." As Thomas left, Evelyn felt a strange mix of liberation and heartbreak. The weight of uncertainty lifted from her shoulders, but the loneliness that accompanied it was almost unbearable. She wept, not just for the loss of a potential love, but for the wounds that had yet to heal. In the following days, Evelyn focused on rebuilding herself, both emotionally and mentally. The city that once whispered about her singledom now watched as she emerged stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. Evelyn's journey was one of pain and heartache, but it was also a testament to her resilience and the unwavering belief that true love would find her, free from the shadows of doubt and greed. And so, in the heart of Nkoso, Evelyn continued to navigate the complexities of life, learning to love herself before anyone else could, all while holding on to the hope that someone, someday, would love her for the person she was, not the wealth she possessed.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.